I'll call her.
Oh, okay.
You better be at that
Okay,
front
what
door.
did Dr. Arnott say?
Mr. Payton, this will be verbatim because sometimes they don't print correctly, but they're typed. Mr. Payton has been in a considerable amount of pain. I have started him on a morphine infusion, which is what is the morphine drip today, which is different than what he was on before. He was just receiving morphine with an injection. So now it's an actual continuous drip of morphine.
And that is for
pain, for the pain.
Okay.
A considerable amount of pain. So I started him on a morphine infusion. He continues to have scattered wheezes. He is breathing with the BiPAP. He had it on for a considerable amount of time and is comfortable with his breathing. We will be starting periods of high-flow nasal cannula oxygen, 1, for comfort to his facial soft tissues, and 2, because I believe he is improving from the influenza, he may not need as aggressive amount of BiPAP.
so the doctor feels that he doesn't need a BiPAP.
Not as much.
Not as much.
Is he receiving it at all?
He can, and that's what I was gonna go. I was gonna let you finish talking there. I talked with not Dr. Arnott, but now we have a nurse practitioner that rounds follows with him during the night. I talked to her while you were over there with Jeff and asked her if there's any reason why we couldn't put him back on the BiPAP if we felt that he needed it. And she says no.
Okay, my concern is that when we take him off of monitoring of his O2, his blood pressure and his heart rate, this machine that he had on ICU, they're connected to him, getting all the readings. If you are not aware of that information, but once every hour, doesn't that give you 59 other parts of that hour where you will be not aware of that, which increases the risk of not knowing? That gives you blank information to go on if he does need it.
Yeah, I can see your point. Yeah, absolutely.
And my only issue is that he is not being observed, which gives all those parts the greater chance that when he does need it, he won't receive it.
All right, let me throw this at you here. Now, when the families are in the room with the patients, we make our hourly rounds. That's what we're obligated to. We're in the room more than that if possible, if needed be. If the call light is on, we check on the patients. But we also rely on family members to keep an eye and give us an update too. If you were sitting at the bedside and saw something happen, I would expect you to come running out of that room screaming that somebody come check dad.
If
there's no family there, then do we make more rounds checking on patients, especially in your father's condition? Absolutely.
I have a question. The highest rated doctor statistically at your hospital, does he possess the capabilities to sit at the bottom of a patient's bed and tell you what the O2 levels are and the heart rate and any conditions like that through a visual observation?
No.
Then how will a family member?
No, you'll notice the distress.
No, the distress is what we're getting at.
You'll notice the distress. They start gasping.
In comparison to a machine beeping to alert a staff member, you count on a person being there as a, you know what I mean?
Would you feel better if I put him back on the monitor?
We'll put him on the monitor if they make you more comfortable.
If when something went wrong, it beeped and he had a chance to not go under.
But do you understand that we're not going to do anything for him if that happens? Do you understand that?
What do you mean?
Okay, if I'm sitting here watching him on the monitor and his heart rate goes to nothing, you understand?
We won't bring him back. We won't bring him back.
But we're going to know that.
But if his breathing goes down, when he's on the air hose with a monitor, would you say that you would or would not put the BPAP on him? If the monitor said that he wasn't getting enough oxygen in his flow and the beep went off, would you yes or no make a decision? Because you told me it was your option per the doctor's orders that if you felt that he needed it, you would. So if the monitor beeped and gave the type of information that he's having problems breathing, he hasn't died yet, would you put the beep head on him and attempt to allow him to continue to live?
Sure, absolutely. Do you want me to do that?
I would love for you to do that, Jeff. That would be great. Just
That's no problem.
I thought your name was Jeff. I'm sorry. His name is Jeff. Okay.
I can do that. Now let me ask you this: is your dad comfortable? Do you feel? Is he having pain? That's my biggest concern.
He's having pain and things like that, but he did not want his quality of care or monitoring to go change in any way. He just did not want when he flatlines, he don't want to come back. But if he's having Yeah, up until the point of him
And
flatlining
that's
on his
what we're
own.
here to do. That's what we're attempting to do, is to keep him comfortable, okay, and keep him satisfied, having the best little bit of quality of life left that he's got. That's what we're here.
And-
That's what we want to do.
And
For
I
you
just
and the family.
and
Okay?
I
And
yeah.
I understand it's very, very stressful. If it's gonna make you feel a lot better that we're sitting here watching him with the monitor, I'll do that. Okay? All right. But you have to understand that other than the fact that I'm looking at numbers, okay, that's all it's gonna tell me. All right.
Well, if his
If he
O2
wants
level
to-
drops, you would
Listen to me.
you-
If you want me to put him back on the BiPAP because you feel that
No.
it's making him better, I can do that.
no. That's not my decision to make. That's you guys as a
No.
professional decision to make for a BiPAP. That is, I'm not
Okay.
qualified to make
All
that
right.
decision. But all I want is you guys' eyes and ears to
Be in
be.
the room a little more often.
Yeah, if he has the monitor, you would know whether to make that decision or not. I'm
Very
not trying to
good.
make that
Very
healthcare decision.
All right.
I don't want to leave a baby left alone in a room for an hour, so to speak. I want to, if you're going to leave the baby alone, have a camera on them and audio, like a baby monitor would be. And that's all I'm asking for, a baby monitor to be put in a room with a guy who's virtually in an infantile type state,
Yeah.
as far as,
I understand. We're going to put them on monitor for you. That way we can watch what's going on. And then if there's any alarms or anything that goes on,
you
we'll
can
make sure
check
we
into them.
on
I just
that.
want,
Absolutely.
I just was not comfortable with the 60 to 120 seconds of observation and counting on a person who can't see O2 levels, heart rates, and all that to know if there is. I understand there's not going to be a whole lot if the ship starts to go down fast. There's not going to be a whole lot, but if there's anything that can be done, I want that that options to be allocated to him.
Absolutely.
That was my
Absolutely.
only
We'll take
issue.
care of it for you. And what's your first name?
Michael.
Cool name.
Yeah.
A different scenario, right, sir?
Michael.
That's right.
Okay, Mike. I am going to write this up, and I am going to refer this to our patient advocate. Have you talked to her by any chance, Lucy Filatic? Have you ever talked to Lucy?
No.
Okay, I'm going to let her know what your concerns are, because this actually is like
Green
seems
leaves
like
on
it's
the
more of a
outside.
physician issue than a nursing issue,
Okay.
because they're the ones that sort of drove it that direction. But I'm going to let her know what your issues and concerns are, and we will do everything to make sure that your dad is comfortable and
I
that he's
saw
safe.
Hazel Canyon.
I mean, that's what we want too, you know.
Oh, yeah,
And,
he's 98 last
and I
time I
know,
checked him.
you know, it's a
Checked
very
him
bad
3 or 4
situation
times.
for you and your
98,
family right now. He's
97,
very sick.
every
You
time.
know he
He
is,
was 100 earlier.
and it's just you hate seeing him go through this. And I understand completely. If it was my father, I'd want the same thing for him.
You said that we're gonna set up right
So we'll do everything we can, you know, to make sure that your needs are being met as well as his.
I know his health is walking to the cliff.
Sure.
I just don't want to push going over. That's all.
Absolutely.
But we're not, and we're certainly not here trying.
Not even a passive push. Not even a passive push.
No, nothing at all.
I
Nothing at all.
I know where you're coming from.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Mike.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Hey,
so
take
listen.
it easy, bud.
Ralph is putting them on the monitor. Depending on how well his circulation is in his fingers gives us an accurate, absolutely true reading on that oxygen level. Ralph said is every time he's checked him, I don't know how often, haven't been here. Every time he's checked him, his stats have been fine. His oxygen level has been fine on what he's wearing now. Okay? If you think that he needs to go back on, I know you say that's not your call, it's our call. Okay? But if you hear that he's struggling or anything like that,
Those alarms should let you know better than I could let you know.
Little
If
arm
it's-
right up here.
Yeah, that'll let you. Those numbers will make more sense to you than anything that I could worry about. And I respect numbers. All right, I respect numbers. Okay, that'll tell you more than I can with my eyes. Thanks a lot, guys.